Hello, welcome to lesson 19, healing the body. So I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time in this video because I really want you to watch the videos in this lesson that I've recommended because those are the people who have, 20, 30 years, 40 years of research and study and so forth. And, basically I'm going to be regurgitating all of the things that they're going to tell you. What I want you to just focus on for this particular exercise is the knowing that our bodies have a connection, a direct connection to infinite intelligence. And that, of course, is our creator. We were designed to heal ourselves, okay? Modern medicine has its place, no doubt. You go in a car accident and get busted up, broken up, they can put you back together a lot faster than you could do it on your own. So yeah, there's always a place for modern medicine. The challenge is that the medicine that's practiced today is Newtonian in theory, which is that our bodies are a machine, and if something's not working right, you fix the part of the machine that seems to be broken. And of course, if you've done this course, it's very likely that you know or believe that that is absolutely not the case, that we are basically spirit in form. And our bodies are not machines, but that they are atoms made up of infinite intelligence. All of our DNA, everything, all of it is connected. So what's interesting is I pulled from the butterfly deck a card and said, what do we need to know about healing the body? And this particular card deck has a bunch of cards in there that talk specifically about diet, nutrition, exercise, and so forth. And the card that came out was forgiveness. And so I thought that that was quite fitting because, here I was in my 3D mind expecting one of those cards to come out. That's just how it works. But the truth is, most of the dis-ease that we will experience in our lives is actually a result of holding on to old wounds and old beliefs. So what is the answer? Forgiveness. Now, it is our job also to feed our bodies, to take care of our bodies well. And I'm not going to give you a big speech on veganism or anything like that, as I've not transferred over to that 100% myself. I've read so many books, maybe 25 or 26 books on different theories about fueling your body with food. And, you can find research on both sides. Some say, meat in moderation is really actually very good for you. Some say plant-based diet's the only way to go. I truthfully am a believer, and this is my truth, so this doesn't have to be yours, but I truthfully am a believer that food does have a vibration, but your thought about the food is what will impact you more than the food. So if you are thinking, this is why, if you think about it, this is why, some people can eat whatever they want and never gain a pound. I mean, they've got us fooled into thinking it's metabolism. And that's not the case. The bottom line is there are people who are dieting and exercising all the time and are still carrying extra weight. And so, then they've been told, well, that's just your body. That's just how it is. And the truth is, no, that's just what you believe. So there, no doubt, diet and exercise are a big, big part of living healthy in this physical body. But vibration has more to do with it than anything. So why not get all of it and put all of it together? Get the right vibration, get the right belief systems, get the right diet and exercise. That's really the ultimate combination. But yes, forgiveness is the card that came out. So I thought that that was quite fitting. And again, I want you guys to really watch these videos that are posted. One of them is kind of long, you know, like 45 or 46 minutes. The other one's like 25 minutes, the one on cancer. And then one of them's just 5 or 6 minutes. And if you feel so inclined, there's also a great documentary that came out in 2017 on Netflix available. It's called Heal. And it is a combination of, you know, 10 or 12 different doctors or scientists or, you know, professionals in what's called epigenetics. And epigenetics is basically the study of how your mind focuses and impacts the health of your body. So the reason that if you look at, you know, things like aging is supposed to happen as we get older, we are supposed to get sick. Genetics and DNA determine our health. If we get sick, go see a doctor. And the body is susceptible to disease and medicine is the only cure. So back to the Newtonian concept, you know, of this being a machine, the challenge that we face, okay, the reason that we don't do more mind-body connection healing is simply because we've been programmed to believe that doctors are the way. And what's even more scary is that doctors in medical school, the curriculum is actually written by the pharmaceutical industry. If that doesn't scare the pants off of you, you know, I don't know what will. I mean, if you look at this video, the one I've mentioned here on statins, you know, this is probably the most prescribed drug in America, and it's a complete lie. It is a complete lie. But how can we fight it? Big Pharma has way more money. And so it's really about doing this kind of work and doing this kind of education that will help you break through from the construct, break from the norm, you know, and find that homeopathic or holistic way, because your body is designed to heal itself. In fact, every 3 years, your cells die and replace themselves. So the time it takes for the entire body, for an average person, the entire body, every single cell in your body is constantly dying off and replacing itself all the time, okay? So much so that by the end of 3 years, there's not one cell in your body that was there 3 years before, okay? So why do we age? If all of our cells are new every 3 years, why do we age? Because that's what we believe, okay? Why do we believe that genetics? I mean, our cells are constantly reproducing themselves. They're dying and renewing, dying and renewing, dying and replacing, okay? So why do we think that genetics run the show? Why do we think that DNA is the only way? You know, that's what bottom line determines it, because that's what we've been told, okay? So, you know, to think that you've got a disease that you have to carry with you for life when your cells are constantly renewed. I mean, think about it. By the time you're 70, how many lives have you lived? If you want to make a joke about it, you know, you've definitely got a whole new body. How many times over by the time you're 70? So it really is, you know, I want you to walk away from this with a curiosity. That's the word. I want you to walk away from this with a curiosity, because I don't feel qualified enough to talk more about this topic than these basic points. I want your curiosity to be piqued, and I want you to do your research. Louise Hay was the one who got me started on this many, many, many years ago. In my opinion, she's the queen of metaphysics. She had cancer, and in her book, she talks about the fact that she got cancer, vaginal cancer. And then she said, well, this makes perfect sense because I was sexually abused as a child. So she went in and did the work, and, you know, boom, gone. She did the forgiveness work, okay? She did all of the healing. She replaced the old beliefs. Her book is a must-have, because if you get any ailment, you just look up the ailment, boom, there's the probable cause. More than likely you'll go, yep, that makes sense. And then there's a new thought process to replace it. So I use that book all the time when people come in and say, you know, if you deal with chronic back pain, that's a feeling of insecurity. You're not feeling safe and secure. You know, think about it. The back is where you carry all the burden, right? You're carrying the monkey on the back. So if you're having back problems, and if it's in the lower back, where's the root chakra? Down in the lower back. What's the chakra for safety and security? Root chakra. So you see, it all starts to come together as you start to do this research and look into this information. So that's what I wanted this video and this particular lesson to be about, is introducing you to the ideas, giving you a couple of the mentors that I've followed to sort of do your own research and come to your own conclusion. And if you're really in touch with your true divine self, a lot of this will make perfect sense to you, because we're moving out of the left brain and into the soul part of ourselves. And we're making our decisions and using our guidance from that part. And when you're connected to that, this stuff is going to resonate. It is going to make sense to you. So I will leave you with that. Enjoy these videos, and I'd love to hear your comments in the group. See you on the next video.